everyone. Welcome to the first vlog of KuKi Mayhem. I am starting very late, unfortunately. Today's just not going my way. I went to film my TBR announcement video, and earlier today I couldn't because the neighborhood was loud because of mowing the lawns. And then at 7:30 at night, the garbage company decided to come and pick up our trash, which was when I was trying to film since I couldn't do it earlier. So we are currently exporting, so fingers crossed it gets done soon. But I wanted to come in and check in and say that my first book that I'm going to go for is going to be Possessed by My Demon by Ex Callisto. It's a shorter one, so I'm hoping I can finish it in time before midnight, but we'll see. So I'm gonna go grab that, and I'm gonna continue with the exporting and uploading of my CPR video and get it up and going. So I will see you when I have an update. Hello friends, I have an update. I have finished Possessed by My Demon by Ex Callisto, and this was better than I thought it was gonna be, to be honest. It was short. It was shorter than I thought it was going to be, to be honest. But I did enjoy it, and I think I will read more by this author. So, first book of KuKi done and in the books. So I am probably going to go to bed for the night because it is very late, and I want to be able to participate in more sprints and reading tomorrow. So that's going to require energy that I'm going to need sleep for. But I think I'm also going to finish putting up my, updating my reads on my social medias and check into more of this author's work. So yeah, good night, and I will see you all in the morning. I have a book haul. I have a haul. So I, on a whim, went to a used book sale at my local library, and I may have gotten some books and I may have gotten some movies. So let's get to it. So the first book I got was Unearthly by Cynthia Hand. I read this when I was in high school, and I remember really, really enjoying it. And then I went to eventually go and finish picking up the series, and then my library took it off their shelves. And well, now they took the first one off, so now it's mine. Hopefully I can get my hands on the rest of them. And then I am a big Christine V. Hand collector, and I have been looking for this book in physical copy for the longest time because it's only exclusive to ebook from what I have seen lately, but this also has a different book in it. But this is the Bind Up Collection Fever that has Wild Rain and The Awakening in it, which The Awakening, I want to say, is a part of the Dark Carpathian series, maybe? I can't remember for sure off the top of my head, but I'm very excited about this. And then, even though I'm a dark, spooky baddie, I have a soft spot for Hallmark. So I found this Hallmark book, The Christmas Company by Alice Murray, and I don't have this one yet, so I can't wait to add this to the rest of my Hallmark books and to finish collecting some more. And then this one, I was very fascinated by the cover. Not gonna lie, this was definitely a cover buy, but then I read the back. So I'm going to read the back first, and then I'm going to show you the cover. So it says, "Dear reader, are you up to your neck in blood-sucking vampire stories? Tired of those tales about densely enhanced dark lords? Before I wrote this book, I thought all vampires were night-stalking, fang-popping, blood-sucking fiends. Then I met Morning Macabre. He drinks a soy-based blood substitute called Bloodlight. He believes staking should be classified as a hate crime, and someday he hopes to march in a vampire pride parade. He was also the first vampire to out himself and tries to show people of morality like you and me that vampires are just another minority with special needs. Trust me, this is like no other vampire book you've ever fed on. As my buddy Morning says, pop the lid and suck it up. Portia Dreadful, aka the author." And this is by Brian Mill, and it is Suck It Up. I don't know why, but I was just so fascinated by this cover, even though it's like super simplistic. It's just fun looking, so I'm excited to get into this one. On to the next bag. This has a combination of books and movies, and then the little bookmark thing when the next one's gonna be. Did I mention that I got all of this for like 10 bucks? All the books were only $6, and then the movies were $1 a piece. And 2 of these books aren't even mine. And then 3 other ones were from my godmother, and I already took those to her today, and it made her day, so it made me feel really good. So let's get into this stack. So the 2 books that I got for Scott was The Invincible Iron Man Disassembled. He really likes comic books and graphic novels, so I thought these would be fun. And then I got him Secret Avenger Mission to Mars. So I got a total of 4 movies. I got 2 for me and then 2 for my husband, which I guess the one he's not too thrilled about, I guess. So I just say 3 for me, 1 for him. So the movie that I did get for him was Night School, which has Kevin Hart and Tiffany Haddish. Not really my forte, so hopefully he enjoys it. The movie that he wasn't sure about, which I think I might actually like more than him, to be honest, is Strays with Will Ferrell and Jamie Foxx. And then a movie that I have already seen and absolutely love and so excited to have it in my collection is Back in Black, which is a biopic, I think is what you call it, about Amy Winehouse. And I really like Amy Winehouse, and this did a really good job telling her story. And then lastly, because I love my spooky movies, I got Blair Witch. So I have 7 more books here, and one of them is a complete series. So I have Shadow Reaper by Christine Feehan. This is a part of the Shadow Rider series, and I don't believe I have this one. I wasn't for sure because I haven't updated my Christine Feehan collecting spreadsheet. So if I do have it, I guess it's gonna go into a little free library. And then I found this one, which kind of interested me for some reason. I don't know why, but this is Dragon's Bane by Barbara Hambly. I don't know, I was just really drawn in by that cover. Who knows? I might like it, I might not. Anyway, I'm excited to get to it. So the series I got is a 4-book series. They are by Carrie Arthur, and it is called the Souls of Fire series. And I don't know what order they go in. All I know is I believe that Fireborn is the first book, and then I have A Flame Out, Ashes Reborn, and Wicked Embers. I don't know, I liked the covers. They really drew me to it for some reason. I don't know why, but I'm really excited about this, to be honest. And then I have been trying to collect this series for a while now. It is one that I used to have as a child. Well, not really as a child, but when I was like still in high school, I was gifted it. So I'm trying to get them again because when I moved, they got ruined. That is Charlie Bone series by Jenny Nimmo. And the first one is Midnight 4. Charlie Bone. But yeah, I'm super excited to have this and to get into it finally, and hopefully I can find the rest of them very, very soon. Okay, so lastly, the last bag was a 25-cent romance mystery bag. Who doesn't like a fun little mystery unboxing? Ooh. Okay. I am not mad at all. Are these vintage Harley Quinn romances? So I have a soft spot for Harley Quinn romances as well. I have not really a whole shelf dedicated to them, but like a bottom shelf of one of my shelves. And it's like overfilling, so I really should try to like sort through them and put them better. But 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. I got 15 books for 25 freaking cents. And I'm pretty sure they're all vintage. I'm super excited about this. Okay, so I have Taming a Tycoon by Leigh Michaels, Dangerous Sanctuary by Ann Mather, Strange Intimacy by Ann Mather, Dearest Love by Betty Niels, Wedding Bells for Beatrice by Betty Niels, Climax of Passion by Emma Darcy, Hot November by Anne Carlton. This one definitely screams vintage. But this is The Ends of the Earth by Bethany Campbell. Look at that freaking cover. Am I gonna start collecting vintage Harley Quinn romances and vintage horror? Guess we'll see. Trial of Love by Amanda Browning. Faded Attraction by Carol Mortimer. Invitation to Love by Leigh Michaels. Forever Isn't Long Enough by Val Daniels. Tower of Shadows by Sarah Craven. Sullivan's Law by Amanda Clark. And Steamy December by Anne Carlton. So I have a feeling that this one and this one are a series, so I have to look into that. But I'm really not mad about this. I am really, really excited about this, to be honest. And I'm going to go and geek out to my husband. I will be back for my KuKi update. Okay, so I went and like gushed to Scott about those books. Anyway, I finished Possessed by My Demon by Ex Callisto last night, and I really enjoyed it. It was very short. I wasn't really expecting a whole lot going into it because I knew it was kind of shorter, but I didn't expect it to be as short as it was. But I really enjoyed it. I'll go into more detail about it when I do a wrap up, but this followed a priestess who was sent by a priest to do an exorcism on a teenage boy, and it backfired, but it was good. The spice be spicin', and the way the spice worked was interesting. So I definitely recommend giving it a try. But I do think that my next book I might gravitate towards, just to kind of switch it up a little bit, is going to be Hippie Speedball by Y. Folk. I am really excited about this one. So when I have an update, I will let you know what I think.
Michael! He's here.
Hello.
Michael escaped.
I am the Senate.
get a lot of footage of me reading, but I do want to let you know that I did finish Hippie Speedball and I rated it 4 stars. I will go into more detail about it when I put my review up and when I do my wrap up. But I also wanted to let you guys know that I did start Daggermouth by H.M. Wolf for book club. I'm only 2 chapters in, so I do need to read that and get caught up. I need to get to chapter 10, so we'll see how that goes. You want to say goodbye to the vlog? Come on, come say goodbye to the vlog. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. And with that, I will see you in my next video, vlog, Discord, live stream, wherever I may see you. And with that, stay spooky, my friends.